Good evening and welcome to BATV News. I'm Keneal Gale. Finance Minister Audley Shaw says the move to indirect taxation was not one which was carelessly made. He says the government was fully guided by research. The Finance Minister was closing the 2017-2018 budget debate in Parliament yesterday. Anthony Morgan reports.
Finance Minister Audley Shaw says the fundamental shift from direct to indirect taxation is equitable and right for Jamaica at this time.
At this stage of our development, Mr. Speaker, let me start by reiterating that this shift to the indirect taxes is fully informed by many studies of the Jamaican economy, including research by staff at the Bank of Jamaica in 2011, contained in the Matalan report on tax reforms that same year, IMF studies also from as far back as 2009.
He says the IMF reported that direct taxes have a more negative impact on growth than consumption and property taxes.
Taxes on the factors of production, capital and labor discourage investment and work effort, undermining productivity. The IMF goes on. By contrast, taxes on final consumption do not distort production and can also encourage savings which supports investment.
Mr. Shaw argues that the disproportionate burden that was being placed on workers was begging for a change.
Mr. Speaker, at the same time that we had a high tax burden on PAYE, the tax base continued to be very narrow owing to our large informal economy. Various studies have estimated the size of the informal economy to be as high as 40% of gross domestic product. Not surprisingly, therefore, Mr. Speaker, we found that of the 1,163,800 total employed workers in Jamaica in January of last year, only 400